What's going on, guys? So the last video that I uploaded to YouTube was sorry, it's about 3 weeks ago. A lot has happened in that time with the car and not with the car, with my personal life. I'm sick right now, so excuse the voice cutting in and out. But yeah, so I got a bunch of parts for the car that we can go over in a second, but first I want to show the car in its current state. So this is the 62. Yes, so the color that I thought the car was barrel green, and after getting a test sample of what barrel green is actually, it was not even close. So take you guys in here real quick. Hopefully the camera will adjust. Okay, here we go. This, the whole roof, this door, the rear quarter, the rear apron for the majority, the whole roof, front section here, front quarter, and the majority of the hood I have sanded down to bare metal. So my plans here are basically strip the car down to bare metal, as I'm more than halfway done already, and then I'm going to do a faux patina job on the car. I just think patina adds a lot of character to a car, especially something like this that I'm not going to go all out on. I'm not going to change everything about the car, I guess. I'm going to change what needs to be changed in the super rusted out areas. But I'm not going to go overboard like my 64 is. So that's that. So as for parts, take a little stroll over here to the parts. So deck lid, nice and stripped down to bare metal. I got a set of 15 by 6 Fuchs. Actually, I got 5. So I'm gonna put one in the spare tire well, the one in the worst condition. I'll put the nicest 4 on the car. Got some dash pieces here that the car didn't come with, and I sandblasted these at my shop. Got the radio blank off plate. The other grills there. I got some 6-inch drop plates from Fresh Customs out in Australia. So these give you, I think it is 1-inch drop all the way to 6-inch drop on the rear spring plates, and they utilize the stock spring plate. They send instructions. You have to like chop it off there, and then you drill your holes and you bolt that to that, and then it'll lower the car. New to me for original fenders. I'm still doing some metal work and little odds and ends here. I'm gonna end up shaving the turn signal holes to give it that Euro spec look. I think it'll be really clean with the car. What else? I bought an additional car. So I bought a 1970 Beetle. It was red, and I got it mainly for some of the metal that I needed to replace on the car. It was easier than going on the Samba or scouring Marketplace for sections of metal that people have cut off of a car. So I just bought the whole car. It was cheaper this route actually, because this car was $500 and that car was $500. So when I showed up to the guy's house, I got out of the truck, and he had the engine running, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize the engine was running. And he's like, yeah, engine runs. I was like, wow, I thought I was just getting a car for $500 for the metalwork, which was already a good deal. So it had a 1600 single port, it ran good, and a transmission that was still bolted up to it. So I bought the car for $500. A week later, I cut off all the sections. Why can't I not say sections? Sections of metal that I needed. So a hood obviously needed a couple pieces on. The bottoms of the doors, which are rusted out, are right there. I just cut the sections out. It's a little different, but I'll make it work. And some. Oh well, we're zooming in here. Wrong way. Bottoms of the doors and around the window areas, and obviously that was the front windshield area piece. So the guy came to my shop, bought the engine and transmission. I sold to it for a package deal, $1,500. So I don't know who's keeping track of the money that I've spent so far. So I spent $500 on the green car, spent $500 on the red car, and then I sold the engine and transmission for $1,500. So green car free, red car free, and then $500 worth of parts. So we're doing pretty well. The Fuchs, I got those for $550 for all 5. I got a new package tray that was like $400 or something like that. I thought I could save the one in the red car, but it was not good. What else? Oh, my front beam and some other pieces of metal over here. Walk over here without killing myself. Let me turn this around here. So I got a front beam from Type E Motors or Motorsports. They're on Instagram. This is a 6-inch narrowed beam here. Just gonna hard to see here in this lighting. Anyway, this is a 6-inch narrowed beam, which I'm gonna try and pop that guy off this weekend and mock this up, clean up the arms, and then get new King and Link pins to put on there, and I'll clean up and rebuild if necessary the steering box. But we got new pans. That's not welded in, it's just sitting there. And I got new heater channels, and I got these cool mirrors. I'm only gonna use the one for the driver's side. I think that's about it for parts. Oh, actually, I did source a set of seat frames. It was like 2 hours away from me. The lady wanted, I forget what it was, $500 or $600. No, it was actually $1,000 for the set, and then she lowered the price to $500 or $600. And I told her, I said, I'll drive up to you. I got $150, and she goes, make it $250. So I said, all right, I'm coming tomorrow. So drove up there, picked them up. They're not perfect, but for what I'm going to be using them for, they'll be great. And I got a nice set of Hella headlights. So nice original made in Germany headlights. And that's about it for parts. So looking for some taillights and taillight lenses, or the housing, assembly, whatever you want to call it, and the lenses. Something that'll look good on the car and flow with the rest of it, color-wise. So now I'm gonna try and strip the rest of the paint off the car. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna be doing to get the paint off of the outside at least is I have this like DA sander I got an 80 grit pad on here, so it's a dual action sander. And it takes the paint off pretty quick, and then I'm going to go back over it with 180 and 400 just to get, you know, all the small little imperfections down to a minimum. So let's get to it. Give you guys a close-up here of my decision-making process here of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, alright, so I'm just going to give you guys a close-up of why I'm sanding the car to give it a faux patina job. So, if you look here, there is a lot of layers of paint here. So this is the second or third layer of green. There's a tan. There's the color I thought was beryl green. There's a red oxide primer. There's a gray color. There was a light blue color. I mean, there was a lot of layers of paint here. So rather than I think make it look uglier, I'm trying to do it the correct way, if you will, and the best of my ability. So there's nothing hidden. So when I not give this car away, but when I sell this car, the person that I'm selling it to doesn't have any monsters or hidden demons or whatever with the car. So I want it to be as good of a car as it can be, and still, you know, not gouge someone on a price. Obviously, I have to make some money because I got parts and I got a whole lot of labor that most of the labor I'm probably going to eat, you know, because this is what I like to do. This is fun for me, but at the end of the day, I want someone to have a good car and be happy with the price, and me have enough money to build another car down the line. So you can see that's kind of what we're starting with here. To work our way up, get nice clean metal under there. So it's got a little bit of flash rust on the top that I can just go over with the 400 and it'd be good to go.